So here we have a short video I took out of Instagram telling us what is the key to have a great backhand volley. Let's check it out.
Allow you to generate that effortless power on your backhand volley. The key is maintaining the wrist position.
So the key is to maintain the wrist in a certain position. Now let's check out what that position may be and how do we get in that position.
Known as radial deviation.
So the movement he is making here is actually bringing the racket back. This is the radial deviation, and this is bringing the racket in a 90-degree angle to the underarm. So this is the position we have to have a good backhand volley.
The reason why we see pros making contact with the wrist in a
So here he is using Roger Federer as an example, but we will check out at the end of the video, is Roger really playing in that radial deviation position in that 90-degree angle?
really deviated position, whether it's high, low, or out to the side, is because by having the wrist in this position, it allows you to access your big muscles into the shot. Conversely, if your wrist is not in this position and down, when I make contact with the volley, just like this, you'll see that my wrist at contact is actually going to flex in. Therefore, instead of having access to the big muscles on the backhand volley, like this, going forward into the shot, it's going to feel tense, it's going to feel weak, and ultimately not going to allow you to tap into those big explosive muscles into the shot. Good luck.
So the best view to check something is the front view, and here we have Federer, some volleys. Now, if you ask me, this is not a radial deviation position, this is not a 90-degree. For me, this is more a 135-degree. But let's check out some other volleys, and here we have another volley. And if you are going to draw the line, you can already see that this is not a 90, but this is more a 120-degree angle. So also this volley, I just used one video of Roger Federer here, and he made a few volleys, and not one of them is in that radial deviation position. He starts in that radial deviation position, but the moment he goes to contact, the position of his wrist is changing, and most of the volleys are around a 120-degree angle.
Known as radial deviation.
So here we have Federer again with his arm in the same position as the guy, showing us that radial deviation motion, but Federer isn't playing that ball in that motion. He's not playing in that 90-degree angle. And here we see that 90-degree angle, the way the guy wants us to play that volley. But let's check out again. Federer is absolutely not playing in that angle.
Known as radial deviation.
So here we have Federer again, and he's really starting in that radial deviation position, that 90-degree angle. And also here his left hand is still on the racket, and he still has that 90-degree position. But the moment the left hand releases the racket, you can see that the angle is starting to change, and in contact you will see it's changing more towards contact. So he's not playing the whole stroke in that radial deviation position or the 90-degree angle. That 90-degree angle comes because your left hand is bringing back the racket. And if you're in that ready position at the net and the left hand starts, the first thing that happens is your hand or that racket comes in that radial deviation position, and from there you go backwards. But the moment you release the racket, that hand will go out of that position and it will never stay in that position. As you can see with every volley of Federer, he is never in that 90-degree angle playing a volley, but sometimes 110, 120, even to 140, depending on how close or how far or how high or how low the ball is away from him. This is actually what happened. So yes, radial deviation, but no, the whole stroke. The guy is very ambitious, the guy is very energetic, I like it a lot. I have seen some good videos of him, but I cannot agree with this video where the radial deviation is the key to have a great backhand volley. So this is my opinion, and I can only hope that he gives a reaction on my video so we can have a good conversation about this subject.